Everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, then hello, my name is Zoe and this is my YouTube channel. Today we're doing another beauty review and we are testing and reviewing the new Revolution Beauty Skin Silk blushes and bronzer sticks today. I'm really excited. I did review the Skin Silk foundation not long ago, so I'll leave that in the description, and this is an expansion on that range, so I'm really excited to try them. My goal for this year is to add more blushes and bronzers, especially cream and liquids, into my collection, so I'm really excited to use these today. I've got 3 different blushes and 1 bronzer to use, and we're just going to get straight into today's video and test them out. Before we try them out, I'm going to give you a little bit of info, what it says, what they're all about. These are the Skin Silk blush and bronze sticks. The weightless formula effortlessly glides onto your skin to blend and build for a natural finish. Sun-kissed glow, available in 6 blush, 6 bronze shades, powered by cream to powder formula for a seamless, smooth and velvet finish. Sound really nice. They're $6.99 each, and it says simply swipe onto cheekbones and high points and blend with fingertips, sponge or brush. So they sound really versatile. They sound like they're going to be blendable. Cream to powder formula, which I don't think I've tried anything with a cream to powder formula, for a smooth velvet finish. I feel like these are going to be a really nice natural, kind of suited to everybody. The packaging I really like. It's got the colour of the product on the bottom, and then the packaging is all the same. It's very kind of like clean girl aesthetic. I just love really nice, clean, simple packaging. I really like the size as well. We get 4.5 grams, and I'm guessing everything. Yeah, 4.5 grams. It's a nice size, it's lightweight, it feels sturdy. So packaging I really like. So the blushes, I've got 3 different shades. I have Rosy Cheeks, which is this one. I have Berry Flush, which is this one. And then I have Sun-Kissed Apricot, which is this one. So this is a nice like peachy. This is a little bit more rosy, and this is a bit more pink. What I'm going to do is I'll swatch them and I'll do close-up so you can like really see the colours. But they've got like a really nice ombre to them. I'm not sure whether they're matte or they've got highlight to them or glow to them. I don't know until I try them on my face. But yeah, we're gonna try them today and see how they blend and what they look like and things like that. So yeah, I will leave close-ups of them as well, because I think you'll be able to see them a little bit clearer. And then the bronzer stick which I've got is the shade Sunset, which looks like this. Shades are really pretty because they are like multi-tonal. They're really nice ombre. They look really nice. And yeah, I'm going to try them out. I'm going to get my base ready for like a cream blush and bronzer stage, and then we can get straight into using them. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've done my foundation and my concealer, and now I'm ready for my cream bronzer slash contour. I'm using Sunset, so let's give it a swatch. There's no scent to it, feels very creamy, definitely looks a little bit more matte, and then blending it, it feels very smooth. You can definitely feel that cream to powder finish, and just blending it out, I mean I haven't got any moisturiser on my hand or anything, so that is dry, but it does feel a bit more matte, and it's blending out quite sheer, which is nice. So if this is like quite natural to sheer and then buildable, that would be perfect for me, because sometimes I apply too much and then it's easy to panic then and not know what to do, whereas if something's more buildable, it's a lot easier to work with. I haven't tried a new cream bronzer for a very long time. I'm just going to pop it in all my usual places. This shade I think is a little bit more sort of on the neutral side, whereas usually I do prefer something a little bit warmer, but we'll see how it blends out. It's probably going to be absolutely fine. Then I'm going to maybe try one side with a sponge and one with a brush. My go-to was always the Real Techniques contour brush to blend it out, so I'm going to do this on my right hand side first, and I just take like just the very end of the brush and kind of tickle the product in. Hopefully this melts in. I do really like how that is blended. It is more on the sheer side, so I'll probably build it up a little bit. The shade isn't too cool toned, it's quite neutral, which is going to be fine. I can apply like a warmer bronzer on at the end to finish, and maybe I can pick up one of these in a bit more of a warmer shade. I wouldn't personally go any more cool tone on me, because I think because I have more gingery hair, warmer tones always look better on me than cooler tones, even though I am a little bit more fair. I think a brush is going to be best for this because it is a bit more matte, but I will try with a sponge and see how we get on. I never blend out my cream bronzers and blushes with a sponge, so we'll see how we go. And actually that's blended really well. That was maybe a little bit quicker than my brush as well, to be honest, which I am surprised about. That was really quick to blend. I am surprised. To be honest, that blended just as well as the side with my brush. I'm just used to always blending my bronzers and blushes with my brush rather than my sponge. But yeah, really like that. For me, I actually really like, for like an everyday, it's more of like a sheer kind of wash of colour, which is really nice, perfect for everyday. I'm going to build it up a little bit more on my cheeks just to see if we can build it up a little bit more. I'm happy with how the coverage is around my forehead. I don't think I need any more around there. But yeah, that looks really nice actually. I'm going to use my brush only because that's what I usually use, and I'll just blend that in a little bit. I'm going to just press it on this time rather than sweep it around, and that's definitely just added a little bit more coverage. Okay, so that's just added a little bit of more coverage for me. I think because just this isn't as warm toned as I would usually wear, I just needed that extra bit just to add a little bit more definition to my skin, which it has, which is amazing. So first impressions of the contour stick, I really like how it blends. I do like contour sticks in general because they are just so quick and easy to use. You can just draw them straight on and blend them straight out and you're good to go. So they're a really good product for everybody really. It is a little bit more on the matte side, but I have still got the glow showing through from my base underneath. I've used quite a glowy foundation today and it hasn't matted that down, so that is perfectly fine for me. Let's move on to the blushes. I think I'm going to use two and blend them together. I'm going to use Rosy Cheeks and Berry Flush. I might just do one dot of each and then blend them together. Then I've used two out of the three. When I'm a bit more tanned, I'll probably use the Sun-Kissed Apricot. I tend to use more peachy tones when I've got a bit more tan on, and then like pinks and rosy when I'm a bit more fair. I'm guessing these are going to be the same formula, cream to powder. I'm going to try them on the back of my hand first just to test how pigmented they are because I don't want to apply too much. So let's go for Berry Flush. That feels nice, and that is very pigmented. So that one is Berry Flush, and then this one is Rosy Cheeks. So let's... Very, very nice. I like how you can see like they are multi-tonal. I don't know with continued use if that ombre goes all the way down or whether it's just on the top. I'm guessing it goes all the way through. But I like how you get like a mix of a few different colours. Those shades are very, very pretty. And they definitely are the same formula. You can feel they are cream to powder. These feel a bit more pigmented than the contour bronzer stick. Let's do Rosy Cheeks first. I'm going to pop this on the apple. That much. Maybe I've applied too much, maybe I haven't. You can never have enough blush. Never used to be a blush girl, but now I love blush. And then let's do a bit of Berry Flush just at the back. I feel like this one's going to be super pigmented. Okay, so let's blend these out. I'm going to do my brush. I'm just going to stipple them on and blend them in. Very pigmented. I may have applied maybe a little bit too much, but I can go over with my sponge. But yeah, that is melting in really easily again. I don't know whether because they are matte, I've got such a dewy base on underneath that is helping them blend out. I'll have to try this also with a matte base product just so I can see how it performs over the top of another like matte product. But I think because my base is so dewy and glowy underneath, it's just melting into it really easily. I'm just going to pop any excess just over the bridge of my nose. And these, I do feel they are a little bit more pigmented than the cream bronzer. So I'm just going to tone it down slightly. That's better. Literally just to press over with my sponge just to take off the very excess. Just really push it into the skin. That's better. Oh, I like that. Does look really pretty. I'm just going to use a little bit of pressed powder And I'm just going to set just my under eyes. I don't think I'm going to need to add any powder other than this. I'm just going to do the tiniest bit of powder bronzer just on the very edges here. I am a little bit more fair today anyway. I've got no tan on, so I can't really make myself too bronze. And sometimes more blush is better than bronzer when you are a little bit more fair as well. You can't really get away with adding too much bronzer when I am not tan. So blush is the way to go for me anyway. Do a bit of the lip. Okay, so final thoughts on the blushes. Really like these. These are more pigmented than the cream bronzer, so I could have maybe applied just a tiny bit less. Maybe literally just one dot of each would have been fine for me. Again, really liked how it blended. It is a bit more of a matte formula again, so I would like to try it over maybe just no base or just a matte base and see how they blend as well. But over what I've got on, blended absolutely fine. I do personally anyway prefer something a bit more glowy than a bit more matte because I am a little bit more dry, that's the only reason. But these haven't like made my makeup matte at all, like I don't think it's made any difference, so that's really nice. I've still got a glow coming through from my base, which is perfect. First impressions, I really like them, really nice drugstore product. I'm going to pick up the bronzer in a warmer shade and see how I feel with that as well. I think maybe I just needed something a little bit warmer. The blushes, absolutely love. I will get more shades of these. So that completes today's little makeup review, guys. I really hope you did enjoy it. Let me know if you liked it down in the comments and if you've tried them as well. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week in my next one. Bye!